Hey yo, internet, it is your boy Jolly. Your boy has had a hell of a last few weeks. But anyway, we are back, and we're back in a new suit. One of my new suits, the G Cannon. A suit that starts off at 600. We're in 650, so this is the level 2. It is a support, but just because it's a support doesn't mean it's a slouch, as you're going to see on this map. We are on the Mining City map today, yes, and it's another ranked match. Your boy loves his ranked matches. We're trying to get to that new mountaintop, as it were. S rank. It's not an easy climb, let me tell you. But regardless, we're in it. Just captured the C point. And right now, we got the Gun Cannon Magna on our team, which is basically the upgraded version of the suit I'm already using. It starts off at 650. So I got Big Brother on the team with us. And the two of us are about to take on one of the enemy raids, which is a Vargil, which isn't that bad of a raid. It's not extremely hard to deal with. As you just saw, I just stunned the shit out of it, but it's hard to deal with when you got a Dom up your ass. That is the RF Dom, to be exact. The Oldsmobile Dom, if you were. Now I'm just gonna literally just run around and try to keep my distance, try to keep stunning. There is a Zeta. That's a Zeta Plus something. I'm not sure which one. I just know it's a Zeta Plus of some type. But anyway, my teammate came back to save my ass. I'm happy with that. I'm just gonna try and keep my distance from this Dom because he really wants my corpse. So, yeah, the Gun Cannon Magna, I'm gonna try and back him up the best I can. Keep the stuns rolling. He manages to get the tackle off. I'm just gonna lay into this Dom. I don't care. Give me them feet. Cause yeah, we put some bullets in his feet. The Magna's gonna take him out, thankfully. That was the enemy's MLRS. The GPO2 MLRS. You have two GPO2s. You have the one with the bazooka and the one with the missiles. That's the one with the missiles. That's the support. Like me, but unlike me, he's bigger, bulkier, slower. He has some great defense, and he can fly like I can. Well, fly is a relative term. So the ability we share is called Flat Booster. When you're boosting, I can press the L1 button or L2 button, and I can fly up or down as long as I'm boosting. So technically we're flying, but it's not true flight. Anyway, saw my teammate get in the business by the Vargil. Immediately shot him and tried to stun him, and I noticed, hey, we are literally surrounded down there. So I said, the hell with that. Flew up, flew away. There's that MLRS again. Gonna keep throwing out stuns, rotate over to this building, drop down, and I'm like, okay, let me get my Gatling on. Got my Gatling on, but the enemy Vargil got a beat on me too, so I got the kill, but, I dropped afterwards. It happens. We're up almost 3K. There's an enemy Delta Chi on the enemy team, which helped out that Vargil. Anyway, we got the Zeta with us. We got the big forehead Gyaradoga with us that hasn't respawned yet, and I'm right back fighting this damn Dom again. Yikes. Homie is relentless. Let me tell you, absolutely relentless. And right now, I'm just throwing out stuns, throwing out damage. That is the Violet Isolda, I believe. I'm not sure whether it's a support or not. I just know it can fly, and it's either the Isolda or it's the Violent Custom or even the regular Violent. Anyway, those big ass shoulders says it's a Violent. I don't know what kind. It's hard to tell from this distance, but he's definitely throwing out some pain. Those things can just fly in the air and throw out unbelievable amounts of lasers, as you can see. And he's doing exactly what every Violent ever has done. And that was, I believe, a GPO4 that just tried to snipe me. That thing hurts. What's this running up on me? There's that Vargil again. Stunned him. Then there's the Dom again. Man, these two guys, this entire match were like butt buddies. They had each other's back. I will give them that. And the Vargil managed to get his mitts off on me. I wasn't anticipating he'd try that, and I've been dropped. We're still ahead by 2,500 points, which isn't a bad thing. It's cool. There, yep, that Vargil. Like I said, that Dom and that Vargil, they did a very good job staying together, which is rare. Which is very, very rare. He was basically escorting that Vargil the whole damn game. Anyway, I dropped back in. There's that Dom again that's giving our Gyaradoga the business. I dropped in not understanding that the whole enemy team is here. And, yep, that's another death. As you can see, if you're not paying attention, you can literally get jumped and taken out pretty easy. Anyway, our Gun Cannon Magna is getting the business. He's down, and that's a team wipe. So the enemy team's up almost 3 grand. I drop in because I noticed somebody was headed for our base, and our base was already damaged. Most likely they wanted to keep pushing the score up. I'm like, okay, who is this? Oh, it's that GPO2 MLRS. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. You got a massive shield. You got rockets, you got stuns and options. Problem is, none of that matters if you aren't hitting any targets. And Homeboy was not able to hit the side of a barn, okay? The Gun Cannon, the G Cannon Magna dropped in with me. Even though I technically didn't need the help, I was very appreciative that one of my teammates is paying attention. And it was at this point that I'm like, okay, we're not too far off from catching them. And it was at that moment that we got ahead. I said, okay, we got an enemy in front of us. Let me go around and see if I can get his attention. The G Cannon is actually distracting him. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to finish what I was doing and go around him. See if I can catch him from the other side. That's a Delta Gundam of some kind. I'm just throwing out stuns. The G Cannon Magna takes him out. There's that MLRS again. So I say, you know what? G Cannon Magna's on the other side. I'm going to come around from behind him. There's the beam cannon out. I managed to get one shot out, get a double shot, and here comes the Gatling, and the MLRS is down. There's that Violin again. And I'm just laying into him. Me and the G Cannon are absolutely laying into this guy. And there's that Violin again. That's actually the Violin custom. Not the Isolde. Isolde has the big shield gun. That's the custom. Custom, believe, has claws and a beam saber. Anyway, we knocked these guys down a peg, and we pulled it off. Yeah, 3 supports, 1 general, 1 raid. We managed to pull it off. I got top assists, top diversions. I congratulated my other 2 supports because, yeah, we were definitely not in the ascendancy. But yeah, your boy did pretty all right. 3-3, first place, and first for diversions. Because yeah, I was getting beat up pretty bad. So anyway, on to the next match. Once again, we are in the G Cannon. 600 or 650. That's the only 2 ranks we go in. But anyway, we are about to launch this thing. I've been using it for the last couple of weeks, about a week or 2. It's a very fresh perspective on the support genre, let me tell you. We're on the Arctic base map. Normally, I would go fly up and land on one of those stilts up there and try to Gatling down the enemy, but too many flying things around for me to try that. Just like that violent right there that he just knocked out of the sky. That's the violent custom. You can tell because of the fins on the boosters on his back. Just shot him in the back. Took out the violent custom. There is a RF Dom, the Oldsmobile Dom, the matter of fact. I'm Gatling. I got a GPO4 behind me that's doing whatever he can to be an annoying piece of shit. That's a Zeta of some type. And there is excuse me, that is not a GPO4. That is a Gundam Hexia. Yeah, that's the support version of the F90. It can actually fly, like, it can actually, like, hover without using boost and, like, that much boost and stuff. I have to be boosting. He can just sit up there floating all day. That's the enemy team support. I rotate around. I say, you know what? You rotate around. Let me see if I can get around. Gatling away. Manages to get back in cover. I don't know what this is in front. That's the Dom in front of me. I get off my shots, take the Dom out, and I'm like, okay, I'm low on health, but we still got to stay in this. Yeah. One thing you're gonna learn about these double Zeta Gundams at this cost, they go straight for the base. I mean, I don't blame them. They can do a lot of damage, but it's like one-track mind with these guys. They go straight for the base. There's that Gundam Hexia up there. I got 2 shots on him, but I wasn't able to knock him out of the air. 3 shots from my beam rifle knocks him right out of the air. There's that Virulent again. Took him out. And they have a GPO2 Raid variant. This is the one with the big bazooka. It is quite the pain to deal with. And yes, I got taken out by the V-Hexia.
Where and how to redeploy? We've lost an allied
Lovely,
unit.
lucky me. Trying to put some damage on that, on the enemy raid. Literally, this raid, this support I'm using does a lot of damage, but you have to, like any other support, you have to be in position to do what you need to do. And right now, that's me trying to find that sweet spot position without a million holes being blown into me by the Virulent. Because like I told you, that thing can literally sit in the air like it's doing and just shot after shot after shot after shot after shot. And I said, you know what? Stay still for me. You're an excellent target for my Gatling gun. Stay still. And it was then that I noticed, oh, snap. There is no one else left alive but me. I was like, oh, no. They got there's the prototype, oh, shit. Yep. There's the explosion. I just took out the Virulent custom. Psycho Gundam. Prototype Psycho Gundam. That's what that is. And that is about to be a dead GPO2. The enemy's about a little over 1,000 points ahead of us. I'm trying to rotate my fat ass into position to do something. And I was like, okay, let me get down here and see exactly what this is that we're fighting. Oh, it's the double Zeta. That was a V-Hexia trying to give him some support. I just took out the double Zeta. And I rotated this way because I was like, okay, what is this he's fighting? And didn't exactly get a good view of what it was because it rolled away. And that was when I noticed, hey, there's a V-Hexia that's almost dead. Now he's truly dead. It's like, wait a minute, what was that? Let me see if I can get a good shot on that. There's that Virulent. Gatling away, and I was like, oh, wait, oh snap, yep, that's a Dom. That's an RF Dom, definitely. I was like, okay, I have some health left. Let's see what I can do. Charge my beam rifle. Get a beat on a Violence, dead as hell. There's that Dom again. Dom doing Dom things. Very fast hover suit, by the way, but once I got a beat on anything, I can put 20 million holes in it thanks to those Gatling guns on my shoulders. What's that in the distance? What is that by chasing? I believe that I could confirm what that is. I just know it's in the tunnel. Rotate this way. There is that double Zeta again. And I ran right into the V-Hexius laser. Tackled the Zeta. Turn around. He tackles me. I get off my beam blasters on my arm. And he takes me out, but I take him out. So equal opportunity destruction. The Violent Isolde surprisingly actually gets the kill instead of him. So technically that meant that he didn't take me out, the Isolde did. But regardless, we actually managed to take him down.
Okay, let's give it
alrighty. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. The Violents are like extremely hard to tell apart. I automatically assume that has to be a Virulent custom, because that thing runs rampant. But there's a double Zeta again, and I'm dead because of the GPO2 striking me in the back. He must have blasted me with his bazooka first, and then swiped down and took me out, because that bazooka does do heavy stagger.
1 minute left.
Time is winding down. We are ahead, but with the score fluctuating like it is, we're going to need a far more stable lead, if that makes sense. I spawn in immediately. I see the Zeta doing what he's been doing all game, just going for the base. And to his credit, he has definitely laid into it. I focused down the Violence. Violence dropped. That is, I believe that's the Dom again. I just start throwing out the Gatling. Dom is dropped. I noticed another one of the enemy trying to drop in on this. It is the GPO2. GPO2's knocked out of the air. I'm constantly keeping my Vulcaning on him to just keep him stunned. There's that double Zeta again. He is relentless. He wanted that base destroyed. And yeah, he got it, but at the cost of his own life. So yeah, homeboy succeeded in his mission. Problem was, you may have won, you may have succeeded in your mission, but the battle's already over, buddy. You lost. And we won by quite a margin. Top score and top damage. My teammates were somewhat there when I needed them, but, 10-3. First place in score, second place in damage. Your boy had a great game this time. Let's see what happens in the next one. Alrighty. Once more, we are dropping in the G Cannon. Yeah. Like I say, I am starting to love this suit. I hated it when I first saw it, when it was first released, because I was like, man, it's just like another variant of the gun cannon.
Commencing operation.
But we are on the colony drop map. One of them. We have two of them now. We have this one and we have the massive colony drop. Anyway, on the team, we got the RF Zaku. We got, I believe, the Silver Bullet. We got a Gundam, which, believe it or not, the Grandpa Gundam, don't get it twisted. That thing can wreck face at this cost. And we got the new Gundam Hirabushi. That's our raid that just got tackled, by the way, by the enemy's Grandpa Gundam. And yeah, he got the tackle off, but he's using the beam saber, which is weird, because most of the Gundams at this cost don't use a beam saber. They use that damn Gundam hammer, and that thing, oh my god, it does so much damage, and it heavy staggers. let me tell you, the Gundam, Grandpa Gundam and Gundam Hammer, I didn't know how terrible and how frightening that thing could be until you're on the other receiving end of it, okay? Gatling down, trying to help my teammates out without getting into trouble. Noticed that I was the only person up here, and I was like, you know what, let me head down here with my team. They're down here cleaning up the enemy team, which they're doing a damn good job of it. I am still in very good situation in terms of health. I believe one person died, maybe. We're up over 3,000 points at this point. I'm gonna take a squat, capture this point real quick. That's by the base. We have, I believe, A, B, and D point. The enemy doesn't have a single beacon yet, and they respawn. I'm just gonna take position and see if I can get some shots off. That he dropped down before I could get a shot. There is, I believe that was a B-dash Hexia. Not exactly sure. But what somebody's got dropped on their ass. Let me get down here, see if I can help out. Pumped out some damage. I believe that was against the Grandpa Gundam on their team. I'm trying to get a beat on something, anything. And there is Gundam Atlas. And I didn't think he would actually reach me there. The fact that he did pisses me off. Because you see, I'm dodging around anything Homeboy is doing, and he manages to reach me again. And I'm like, oh my God, just stop, leave me alone. Then I managed to tackle him and take him out. I was like, okay, finally, he's out of my way. Gatling that guy dropped before I could really get any damage on him. Regroup with the team. That, I believe, is either an F90 or V-dash Hexia that got knocked out of the sky like a fly. I'm putting some damage down on whatever this is. Can't exactly confirm what it is, but it took out one of my teammates, but it is on almost no damn health, by the way. Some of the enemy team members are respawning. I'm rotating around to see if I can get a much better position to help the team out. Let me get across here and get up here so I can get better positioning. Oh, there's that Atlas Gundam again. He noticed me immediately and threw out some damage. I believe that's a Grandpa Gundam I'm throwing rounds at. I'm just gonna start gathering. I don't care. Look, I'm hitting something. Took out the Grandpa Gundam, and yeah. He focused on the Atlas Gundam focused on me to try and take me out, which is, is his right, because he was the one who did most of the damage to me. But you should have been paying attention to all of my, teammates that are around you, and you weren't. So that was his fault. We're up several thousand goddamn points at this point. The enemy team respawned, but I said, fuck it, let me get down here and help with this Bull G. Bull G gets absolutely crushed. I get crushed because I have no health left. My smart ass was paying attention. There's that Gara Zulu EH, the whirly bird Zulu, as I call him, because, yeah, as you just saw, he literally charges up his heavy attack, and it's just a windmill in front of him. I'm gonna request support fire. The Haribushi's still alive for right now, but he won't be for long. Try to focus on hitting one of them to stop them from taking the B point. Wait for it to start dropping before I spawn a suit. It's dropping. Drop my suit in. My teammates drop in behind me. I'm gonna go ahead and go hop in the suit. And I hit something. I didn't kill nothing, but I hit something. That's good enough. Because oftentimes you don't hit anything with support fire. Our Harabushi is just going in. I believe it has flap booster. Gundam Barbatos doesn't have flap booster, but it can move while it's in the air. I'm just throwing out damage. That fucker's half health. My enemy, my friendly team is giving somebody the business. Another enemy was just taken out. I'm just keeping my distance, trying to trade shots at long range, not getting within range of the enemy. I'm just got those still Gatling out. Just start Gatling. Somebody keeps trying to stun me. I'm literally putting the scenery between me and them. I'm gonna fly over, see if I can get a shot on whatever that is being annoying. It dodge rolls out of the way, dodge rolls. I believe that may be the Grandpa Gundam. Not sure, but it just got taken. It literally got beat the hell up. This is the Atlas again, being annoying. You literally tried to focus on me when you have so many other targets around you, in front of you, in danger. That's his fault. Bull G is down. I'm just gonna start Gatling away. Put the damage on, and the Atlas Gundam just got fucking melted. Boost back up here. Try to get in position to do the very same goddamn thing. The RF Zaku just got punked. Something's rotating on me. I said, okay, you know what? Let me get around this fucker, whatever this is. What is it? I don't know what that was. I just know I had to get away from it. Close combat is not this thing's forte. I have to be close enough to hit something, but I have to be far enough to get away. Do not want to get tangled up in close combat. I have options, but close combat is not where I need to be, and that Bull G is giving me the business. I'm just gonna Gatling my way out of this game, and once more we win, but we win by a landslide. Absolutely crushed these guys. 16,000 to 9,100. Your boy ended up in third place. 4-1, went positive. 100,000 damage, over 100,000 damage. Damn good game. Damn fine match. If you enjoyed, subscribe. Catch y'all later.